Hi ladies, it's Beany and this is Oscar. He's going to join me for part of our talk today. If you're new here, I am a coach, I'm a trauma-informed mentor, and most importantly, a survivor of narcissistic and domestic abuse. I spent over a decade in a relationship that broke me down piece by piece. I know what it's like to escape and to expect to feel free, only to kind of be hit with emotions that just feel wrong, backwards, right? Like you're doing healing wrong. But what if I told you those wrong feelings are actually green flags, that you're on the right path? This topic blew up on my Instagram recently, and I asked you all to comment green flag if it resonated, and the response was unreal. So many of you are living in this right now. So today we're going to dig deeper into it. Let me set the scene for you. You've been in a toxic relationship that you struggled to get out of. You did the brave thing. You separated yourself from this person. Maybe you even went no contact. You walk away and you think, okay, the hardest part is over. But unfortunately, that's not always the case. Now you have just kind of transitioned into the next hardest part. And that's not only staying gone, but dealing with all the feelings and the trauma that comes along with staying gone. So let's dive into the first green flag that you might be experiencing. But before I do that, it's also worth mentioning that in today's video, I'm not only going to give you what this green flag is, what this feeling is, but I'm going to talk to you about why it might feel wrong. I'm going to give you some actionable steps on how to move through that phase. And then I'm going to give you a journal prompt that is going to help you to kind of process it and move forward. Okay, number one, I'm going to set you right there. You might feel numb and emotionally detached, right? Why does this feel wrong? Well, you expected healing to feel like joy, like lightness, like maybe a sunrise, but instead you feel nothing, flat, disconnected, like you're watching your life from outside of your body. And you might be wondering, why don't I feel happy? Shouldn't I be relieved? Is there something wrong with me? This is a green flag because this is your nervous system decompressing. You were in fight or flight for so long that your body has now shifted into shutdown mode. It's not brokenness. It's like emotional anesthesia. And you're not flatlining. You're actually stabilizing, right? This numbness means your body is finally feels safe enough to kind of pause. Take a beat, right? Some actionable steps for you to take is name it, right? Say it to yourself. This is part of my healing. Don't force joy, right? Let yourself rest. No one expects you to walk around with a permanent smile on your face or be giddy all the time. Some gentle grounding. Pamper yourself in ways that maybe you weren't able to do before. Try some warm tea or maybe soft textures, maybe a sunrise or gentle yoga. And a journal prompt for you to help you move through this phase might be, what do I feel beneath the numbness? Okay, number two is you second guess your own boundaries, right? Why does this feel so wrong? You start saying no. Maybe you limit contact, maybe you block, maybe you go no contact, and then you feel horrible. You feel guilt, you feel like maybe you're being too harsh, like you're being mean or cold. And then you ask yourself questions like, am I the narcissist now? Was that too much? What if they're hurting without me? The reason that this is a green flag is that you are in the process of unlearning your people-pleasing activities, right? This discomfort means you are no longer abandoning yourself to make others feel comfortable. You're not being cruel. You are actually practicing self-protection. That guilt that you might be feeling, it's actually leftover programming. It's not truth. And some actionable steps that you can take for this is to pause. Don't panic. Guilt is not always a sign that you did something wrong. You can affirm yourself by saying things like, I'm allowed to protect my peace. Practicing small boundaries daily. Say no to a text. Maybe leave a draining conversation. And a great journal prompt for you if you are stuck in this phase is, where did I learn that my needs were too much? Okay, number 3, you lose interest in chaos or drama, right? Why does this feel wrong? Okay, you're out of the chaos and now everything feels, I don't know, boring. You miss the emotional highs, the adrenaline, even the arguments. And worse, there's a voice that kind of creeps in and saying, was it really that bad? Maybe it wasn't abuse. Maybe I overreacted. Why is this a green flag? This is adrenaline detox. Your body got addicted to that roller coaster of survival. Now that you're off the ride, your nervous system doesn't know what to do, right? Peace feels foreign, not because it's wrong, but because it's just unfamiliar. So this is the part where you learn that love doesn't have to hurt. Some actionable steps that you can take in this phase is make peace pleasurable. Light candles, dance, cook, walk slowly. Name the pull to the chaos, right? It's withdrawal, not desire. You can maybe reframe the word boredom, saying that like boredom actually equals safety plus regulation, right? A journal prompt that will help you to move through this phase would be, what does healthy love feel like in my body? This topic is unpacked in my 5 signs you're in a trauma bond and you don't even know it video. So go watch that if this is landing for you. Okay, number 4, you isolate yourself. Why does this feel wrong? Well, you're pulling back, you're ignoring texts, you're canceling plans, you're avoiding people, and you worry, am I depressed again? Is this healing or am I shutting down? Why is this a green flag? If you are isolating to hear your own voice again, that's a good thing. This is sacred. See, after abuse, you are full of other people's narratives, other people's opinions, their projections. And solitude is your way of kind of reclaiming that internal space for yourself. You're not hiding, you're clearing the noise so that you can finally hear yourself. An actionable step for you to take is to make solitude intentional. Don't just isolate, ritualize it. Create it maybe a healing corner with, journal or tea or breathworks or candles. You can even set time limits. Even sacred solitude needs maybe some structure. And a journal prompt to help you through this would be, what part of me am I meeting in this silence? And if you're in this reflective space, my Right to Heal program is tailor-made for this. You get daily prompts, affirmations, and support to guide you through an entire 30 days of a journal journey. And it's free. I'll link it below. Number 5 is you feel angry or rageful. Why does it feel wrong? Well, this one hit a nerve for a lot of people in the best way. So many of you messaged me saying, Beany, this is where I am. I'm angry all the time. I'm stuck here. If that's you, let me tell you, you're not stuck. You're actually waking up. You were taught to suppress your anger, that it was dangerous, that it made you too much. So now that it's here, it feels like a volcano, right? Explosive and scary and shameful. Why is this a green flag? Anger is a bridge emotion. The link between powerlessness and power lies in anger. And you finally feel safe enough to be outraged. That means something in your spirit. Like your spirit knows what happened to me wasn't okay. Anger is sacred. It's protective. It's clarifying. It says no more. But here's the deal. Don't camp out there. Don't burn your own house down, right? Some actionable steps to move through it is maybe go for a rage walk, maybe hit a pillow, maybe take a kickboxing class. Name it. I feel angry because, and then write it down. Say it, scream it. Use it. Let it build boundaries for you. Let that anger define your worth. A journal prompt. What does my anger want me to know? You don't have to stay stuck here, but you do need to go through it to get free. And this is the deep work that I do with my clients in my one-on-one coaching. If you're in that rage phase and you need some help moving through it safely, please reach out to me. So let's recap. We have numbness, green flag. We have boundary guilt, green flag. We have isolation, green flag. We have anger, green freaking flag, right? You're not broken. You are breaking cycles. You're not regressing. You are releasing, right? And if you are ready to feel supported in this process, please reach out to me. I would love to be able to help you through it. Comment green flag below if this video resonated with you in any way, or if you would like to share it with somebody else, I would really appreciate that as well. Get the message out. You are not broken, you are healing, and as always, I'm rooting for you.